Before anything else, you've got to give credit where it's due, and in this case, that recognition belongs to Camron. Seriously, whatever honor exists for the hottest new voice blending hip-hop and sports commentary, you won't believe this, Cam deserves to be at the front of the line. If you remember, a few years ago, long before he and Mace officially launched their sports platform, Cam was already letting everyone know what was coming. Let that sink in for a second. The man confidently announced that he was about to dominate that space. And now, fast forward a couple of years later, he's doing exactly what he promised. His show, It Is What It Is, alongside Mace, has become a major success story. And as if that wasn't enough, just a few months ago, we even watched Camron tap into the wrestling world and add another layer to his growing media run.
You rubbed me the wrong way a little bit, Us. I didn't expect this.
I'm more mad at you because you keep bringing Saturday WrestleMania here, and you don't bring us a Sunday WrestleMania.
Say less, Cam. I ain't got to be here.
WrestleMania, I don't smell what the Usos cooking, and at the end.
And now, believe it or not, Camron is going all in on his sports commentator era with both feet. You won't believe this, but this has to be one of the funniest things out there, you guys. Despite being born and raised in New York, Cam has absolutely zero faith in the New York Knicks. Every single time he pops up on ESPN, the man somehow finds a way to clown the Knicks and remind everyone where he stands. During one exchange, he was reminded that he's a true New Yorker. Camron quickly agreed without hesitation. He was also asked about playing high school basketball in the city. Cam answered with a simple yes. Then they brought up the fact that he has plenty of friends and family throughout New York City. Once again, Camron confirmed that without missing a beat. He even made it clear that his entire family was raised there. But that's when the conversation took a turn. The response he got was that this situation was entirely his doing. The disappointment was obvious, and they made it clear they expected more from him. The reason, according to them, was simple. They said they could understand outsiders ignoring his opinions. If people wanted to dismiss his narrative, they could live with that. Camron acknowledged the point. But when it came down to whether he would be upset if the Knicks actually won, his answer was no. Then came the joke that had everybody laughing. According to Cam, when people see NY, most of the time it really means next year. And just like that, he doubled down on the punchline, saying New York has become synonymous with next year, proving exactly the point he was trying to make.
What you talking about? Oh, this is, he tried to wipe a guy out. You was with me, Green, KG, and them fellas, and you used to be me. I know you're not Big Perk the teddy bear. Now listen, man, I'm not saying what Wemby did was right, but to me, to be honest with you, the referees are letting them play aggressive. Now, did he look at him, elbow? Yes, absolutely. He should have got kicked out the game. Suspended? Listen, everybody taking this personal. Or if it was somebody else, it was somebody else that get kicked out. It's not somebody else.
I'm just making sure you good. I'm making sure you good.
Why would you make sure I'm good?
I'm just making sure you good. I'm just saying you. Because, I mean, you was the one on here talking about the Knicks wasn't going to the finals. You know what I mean? Every year it was for the build, huh?
I actually picked the Knicks to go to the finals this year.
Okay.
I bought my receipts with me in November.
He did say that, Perk. That wasn't the way to get at Camron.
Yeah.
The way that you get at Camron was that the level of enthusiasm.
Now, after taking shots at Kendrick Perkins and even labeling him a teddy bear just 3 weeks ago, it looks like Big Perk has finally found a way to get some payback. You won't believe this, but Perkins seized the opportunity following Cameron's wrestling segment with Jey Uso and made sure to return the favor. And just when you thought things had cooled off between the two, Cam is right back in the spotlight once again. This time, he's making headlines with yet another hilarious skit.
Talking about football. Teddy bear. No, I'm gonna get my motherfucking teddy bear, man. You better not say that.
So not only is Camron figuring out how to be controversial and keep people talking, but he's also bringing that entertainment factor that keeps fans locked in. And while there are always going to be critics who hate on the approach, you won't believe this, that's exactly the formula that could push him all the way to the top. Cam understands that if you're trying to make it in sports media, especially as a person of color entering a space that's tough to crack, you have to know how to laugh at yourself and turn every moment into content.
People like Stephen A. Smith are getting the big bags right now as sportscasters. Nobody cares about the analytics anymore. If you're not entertaining, if you're not polarizing, if you're not giving crazy takes that's going to rub people the wrong way and also piss people off.
Even after watching the Knicks look dangerous over the last 2 games, Cameron still wasn't buying the hype one bit. He flat out said he doesn't trust the Knicks, and when people questioned him, he made it clear that he wanted to address Big Perk directly, because according to Cam, he's seen this story way too many times before. You won't believe this, but Cam compared it to falling for the same trick twice, and said he wasn't about to get caught slipping again. He even joked that some people might not be old enough to understand the names he was about to bring up, before running through Knicks legends and stars from Bernard King to Charles Oakley, Anthony Mason, John Starks, and Patrick Ewing, reminding everyone that those teams also had championship expectations. Cameron then pointed back to the 1994 finals, when New York fans thought the title was theirs after Michael Jordan left for baseball, only for those dreams to come crashing down. From Allen Houston to Carmelo Anthony, Stephen Marbury, Mark Jackson, and Rod Strickland, Cam argued that every era brought hope, but none of them delivered the ultimate prize. He even brought up Penny Hardaway and Julius Randle, before teasing that he had something personal to discuss with Randle later on. Then he shifted to the coaching side, saying even Hall of Fame names like Pat Riley and later Phil Jackson couldn't turn things around for the franchise despite all the expectations. That's why, in his eyes, there was no reason to suddenly believe this time would be different. And what really had Cam laughing was how, after reaching the Eastern Conference Finals last season, fans started celebrating so hard that they were practically naming streets after players like Karl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson, and Mitchell Robinson. To Cameron, that level of excitement was way too premature. And while others tried to jump into the conversation, he kept telling them to hold on because he wasn't finished making his point to Big Perk. Before wrapping things up, Cam promised there was still one more thing he had to get off his chest.
And Sharp, also another example. Even Ocho Cinco as well. These are guys that do not mind making themselves the butt of the joke. Even though it might look corny to other people, best believe there's a method